Today we're going to be doing some live One Piece debates. All right. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece theories, drop them down in the comments. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece I'm gonna be debating with people live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you might have live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you might have live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy One Piece, any crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Anyone who's got some crazy take you crazy live on Discord. Didn't realize that was happening. A lot of people have been theorizing that in chapter 1200 of or 1100. Sorry, I gotta fix this. All right, boom. Wanted to get that updated. And let's get this updated. Boom. Okay. We're chilling. So, a lot of people have been thinking that in potentially chapter 1111, all right, chapter 1111 of One Piece, that Zoro is going to be the main focus of this chapter. I can kind of see why a lot of people are thinking this right now, especially given the current climate surrounding everything One Piece related. But there's not too much evidence that I think really supports this fact right now. I think we need to keep in mind how much development Zoro's gotten in previous arcs, especially in Wano when it comes to getting his third sword, and even his hockey development and his control over Enma. It was very different at the beginning of the arc than it was at the end of the arc, and I think a lot of people don't really take this fully into consideration. I think it's kind of overlooked. But I want to know what you guys think about that. What do you guys think about Zoro at the end of Wano? Also, do you guys should we play some games while we do some? We're doing live One Piece debates, so. What's your craziest One Piece take? I want to know what your guys' craziest One Piece takes are. Because I think a lot of people have some crazy theories that they're just kind of afraid to put out there sometimes, and I want to know what you guys are thinking. We got a few people tuning in over on Kick. Ooh, presentation. Oh my. We got the bots. We don't want no bots like that. But we'll take the follower though. We like getting that Kick follower up, but we don't like the bots. Getting that out of there. All right. We don't want no bots like that in here. Well, I want to know yours crazy One Piece takes. Drop them down in the chat, guys. Come on. What are you guys thinking? What's the craziest thing you think about One Piece that you've never said to anyone? I know everyone's got something like that. All right, let's hear it. Let's put it down in the chat what you guys are thinking. Especially if you're following me. I know if you anyone who follows any Z Visual content knows that, crazy takes are how we make is our bread and butter. All right, we think outside of the box of One Piece content. All right, so I want to have some debates with some of y'all. Drop your discords down in the chat. All right, y'all know you guys know my Discord, Z Visual. Get at me. All right. I'm trying to have some live One Piece debates right now. When you think about the chat, what do you guys think about the end of chapter 1109? What do we think about the end of chapter 1109? Do we think that what do we think is going to happen? What do we think is going to happen to Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats at the end of the Egghead arc of One Piece, guys? Come on, I want to know what you guys are thinking down in the chat. One thing that I think is, I don't think Luffy has the best chance of making it out of Egghead Island unscathed. I think that a lot of people think that just given everything that's happened on Egghead that it's going to be some overwhelming victory for the Straw Hats. I don't think this is going to be the case whatsoever. The Straw Hats are definitely going to have a difficult time escaping the island. They do have the assistance of Dory and Bragi now, and especially with what just happened to Kizaru, I think a lot of people haven't, fully considered the fact that he might switch sides, and it's highly, highly, highly probable that that's actually what happens in the coming chapters. All right, and I want to know what you guys think about that, chat. What do we think? Do we think Kizaru is going to switch sides? What do we think? Chat, is Kizaru going to switch sides? I think he is. I think there's just too much evidence right now that shows that he is, there's no way he's staying on the side of the world government, especially given everything that's happening in the One Piece story right now. I think that, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think though. Kizaru going to stay world government dog, or is he gonna switch it up? Is he gonna become one of the new heads of the new age of the world in the world government? I think he might be. I think that we need people like him who are established in the universe. We can't just have newcomers like Kobe who are, running the entire world government. I think it doesn't make sense. We know Garp is still, he's still kicking right now, but who knows how long he's going to stay active like he has been. I want to have some live debates though, guys. Anyone who's willing to hop in the ring with me. All right, throw them up. All right, we're gonna It's gonna get heated. It's gonna get heated, and I just know it. What's your guys' take on the new Fortnite edition coming? The new One Piece Fortnite collab. New Fortnite One Piece collab, chat. What do we think about that? I think it's pretty hype, not gonna lie. New Fortnite and One Piece collab. One Piece always be going crazy with some of these with these collabs that they be doing. I don't think a lot of people are really staying up to date on that the same way some other people are lately. But you know, I be playing some Fortnite here and there. Almost got the I think current season maxed out. You know, I'd be on that grind. Chat, what do we think though? Are we gonna play that new Fortnite One Piece collab? New Fortnite One Piece collab, chat. I think it might be lit. Want to make sure everyone pops on over to the YouTube though. All right, we need more subs. We need more views. All right, we're almost monetized. All right, we want to hit that monetization on all platforms. All right, monetization on all platforms. Full-time streamer, full-time content creation. I know you guys want full-time One Piece. I know everyone needs more One Piece in their life, more anime content in their life. I want to have some live debates though. Anyone who wants to have a live debate with me. What do we play, guys? Chat, what do we think we play? What do we play while we're doing some live One Piece debates? I know you guys want to see them. Chat, should we react to some One Piece content? Do I also get some pancakes again? Chat, what do we think? What do we think is the craziest One Piece theory we've ever heard? All right, craziest One Piece theory we've ever heard. I know what mine is, or I want to know what some of you guys think in chat. What do you guys think in chat? I think the craziest one is that from the very beginning of the story, Emu has been present. All right, I can get into that one more. I want to know what you guys think though. Chat, what do we think is the craziest One Piece theory? Craziest arc. I just want to know some crazy things you guys think about One Piece. What are we thinking? What do we react to, guys? What are we reacting to? What do you guys want to see, chat? Chat, what do we want to see for some reactions? Also, chat, I'll start dancing or some shit too. I do not care. I'll literally whatever the next chat is, I'll do. Not even kidding. One thing's for sure though, I think we can all be a little bit more like Luffy. All right, we need a little bit more positivity like that in the world, and I think a lot of people agree with me on that. But not a lot of people are ready to have that level of conversation yet. We also got a lot. We got a lot of content coming in the One Piece world. We got the One Piece remake, One Piece live action season 2. I know a lot of people are pretty hyped for that. I'm pretty hyped for that. That's gonna be pretty good. What else do we got coming, chat? What else we got coming? Oh, tired. Chat, what are we thinking? What's the craziest? What are some of the craziest One Piece theories? What are just the craziest things you guys have ever thought of when it comes to One Piece? I want to know what you guys think. Craziest One Piece theories that you guys have. Craziest anything related to One Piece. I want to know what the vibes are. Okay. I think that One Piece has a lot that's left up to the imagination, and a lot that's left up for us to think about. And I want to know what you guys think. What are some of the craziest One Piece theories, One Piece takes that you guys have? And I want to get into some live debates with some of you. So anyone who wants to live debate me, let me know. Let me know down in chat. What do we think, chat? Craziest One Piece theories you guys got? I know one, I know I already talked about it a little bit earlier, but Emu being in the story from the very beginning of One Piece. All right, that'd be crazy. Okay. The summoning that the Gorosei are using right now being a hockey ability, that'd be crazy. What do we think? You guys want to hear me talk more about that stuff? What do we think? Chat, what's the best meal what's the best meal you've ever had? Chat, I want to know. Also, chat, if you only had 10 minutes left to watch One Piece content, what would you watch? Ooh, I low key think that's kind of facts, Kaggle. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I know you always in here. We appreciate the love. I think it's pretty facts. It's almost I think it's nearly a guarantee. I think that happens. But who it could be is kind of up for debate. I think a lot of people think it might be one of the more minor characters. It can't be someone like Robin because they need someone who can read the poneglyphs. Every one of the Straw Hats plays a major role. I think that what we might see is like Vivi dying, okay? Because we gotta remember that she's a Straw Hat too, all right, based on whatever like the cross marks they did on their wrists or whatever. But I think that there's almost a guarantee that one of them does die in the future, and that's a good take. That's a good take, Kaggle. I like that. I like that one. I think that but where they might die, that'd be kind of interesting. I mean, even right now in the current arc, I mean, we're seeing bodies hit the floor right now. There's so much that can happen and that Oda is like kind of like teasing at right now in One Piece. I think that we need to like keep an open mind on what's possible and what, what he might give us. think another crazy take I have is that I think Blackbeard is not like the final villain of One Piece. Okay, I think he's like. I know I've seen some arguments. Okay, and I've talked about this kind of a lot about Blackbeard in the past on my channel, but I think that Blackbeard is like he's just a foil. He's Luffy's foil, and he will continue to be so. But Luffy's true villain is like the world government. Like that's his true enemy in this. We don't and like in the One Piece story, we don't really see him like fighting or going against, most other like pirate groups unless they get in his way or they are just being crazily unjust. Cat feature, all right. Tag my cat. We love to see when the cat pulls up. But there is just there's a lot of room for the Blackbeard pirates to be developed, and I think they will before the end of the story. But I don't think they are as major of an enemy as a lot of people want them to be. I think the Blackbeard pirates are just going to be people who stand in the way of the One Piece. I've talked about this before, but I don't think they will play any real like threat or play any real role potentially at the very end of One Piece. Because where would they fit into a battle between like the forces of good and the forces of evil? Because we know that Blackbeard would not align himself and his crew with the Blackbeard wouldn't align him and his crew with the world government because he wants the power that they have. He wants to be on top of the world, but he also would not align himself with the forces of good because he has, proven that he is against that and that he does not support those efforts that they're making. I think that it shows that there's a lot of room for development in the story, but who knows? Who knows what Oda's gonna do? We're gonna have to wait a little while before we even get the next chapter. I really hope there's no break after chapter 1110. I can't even say all the numbers in a row anymore without messing up. But I would not like there to be a break. What do we think is the chat? What do we think is the best meal we've seen eaten on One Piece? I got the One Piece cookbook. Let's whip it up. One Piece cookbook. All right, guys. What do we think is the best meal that we've seen in One Piece? Okay. I'm gonna get you guys ready right now. We got some crazy things in this book. All right, crazy One Piece recipes. What do you guys want? Give me some base something, and I'll find you a recipe. Ooh, this is a classic. Can you guys guess? Guess what this one is? Guess what this one is? We got fried rice for Jin. I know y'all remember that. A lot of people. Speaking of Jin, do we think Jin's gonna pop back up in the New World? He said he would meet them there. He said he would meet the Straw Hats there. What do we think? Do we think Jin is going to pop up in the New World chat? I know a lot of people want to see him. I want to see him. Who doesn't want to see him? Jin, come on. What else we got in the One Piece cookbook? What do we got in the One Piece cookbook? Ooh, look at Luffy in this pic. Luffy's looking fly. Luffy is looking fly in this. Woo! We like that. These are some OG Luffy pics. Look at this one. Woo! That's Luffy with some meat though. Meat on the bone. The king of meat, the hungry king Luffy, the future king of the pirates. He is built different. He is actually built different. I don't think a lot of people appreciate that. do we think, chat? Ooh. Roasted hummingbird? That's crazy. Roasted hummingbird, chat. What do we think? What do we think about roasted hummingbird? Are we scarfing down on some roasted hummingbird, chat? Sanji's recipe. Look at him dancing there. Look at him dancing there. We that, chat. You know me back though. You know me back, and we bring in the heat more now than ever. Okay. Ooh, Absalom. Chat, we remember Absalom? Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Absalom. All right? That man built different, that's for sure. Who remembers Absalom? Chat, we remember Absalom? Davy back fight? Ooh, the Davy back fights, guys. I've seen some crazy theories about the Davy back fights. What do we think? Do we think that the Davy back fights are going to play a role in the final arc of One Piece? I've seen a lot of people theorize that. Chat, what do you guys think? Chat, do we think that Davy back fights are going to play an important role in One Piece and the end of the story? I think there's a good chance. I want to know what you guys think, though. What do we think, chat? Low-key, like, that's fair. I can't lie. Like, he was definitely, like, annoying, but I think, like, I wanted, like, that devil fruit ability, like, they really made it seem like Sanji was gonna get that, and I can't lie, like, Sanji, up until, like, Whole Cake, I was still on team, like, Sanji's gonna get a devil fruit, okay? Like, I think that there's no reason that he should have gotten, like, has gotten scammed out of, like, abilities as much as he has. And then what's happened in what happened in, was it Whole Cake, or it was Wano, when the one giant dinosaur dude wanted to see the power of Germa's technology, and Sanji's like, heck no. All right, I think it's like it's crazy what like how much Sanji has been, like, forcefully nerfed by Oda. All right, now I'm not saying, like, Sanji's not powerful right now. He's definitely, like, in my opinion, like, the third strongest Straw Hat. If anyone who argues right now that Sanji's stronger than Zoro, first of all, is tripping. But, as the third strongest Straw Hat, he brings some heat and he's got some strength. And, I mean, we saw in Wano that he's not to be messed with, okay? But I think that Absalom also kind of got robbed. No, there's no reason he should have gotten off screen like that. Come on, Kago. I know. I guess that was kind of, you might support that. I can't lie. I kind of respect it. Stand on business a little bit. Ooh, Sky Island. When are we going back to Sky Island? That's what I want to know. Chat, do we want to go back to Sky Island in One Piece? Sky Island seafood extravaganza. First of all, look at Luffy in this pic. All right, Luffy's looking hard as. Look at him. That's a pirate king. That is a pirate king. What do we think about that? What do we think about Luffy in that pic, chat? What do you think about Luffy in that pic? Seafood extravaganza, though. That low-key sounds so good. I'm so hungry right now. I got some pancakes and mozzarella sticks last night. I might have to run it back. I can't lie. That was so good. Chocolate chip pancakes. That was so good. Ooh, fresh from the White Sea. No, I'm not too big of a fan of just regular fish. I can't lie. Just fish on its own. Not a big fan. Ooh, we in the fish section, that's for sure right now, chat. Ooh, chat. What do we think about roasted sky shark? Chat, have we ever been shark fishing? Chat, anyone here ever been shark fishing? I went shark fishing once. That was crazy. Shark fishing was, like, one of the most lit things I've ever done. Can't lie. Chat, we ever been shark fishing, or would we eat if Sanji whipped up some shark based meal? We snacking on it. We smacking on it. Kami's delicious clams. This book's low-key goated. Favorite character from One Piece? Ooh, okay. We smacking. Oh, that's what's up. My favorite character from One Piece, though, it's probably gotta be. I had to think about it for a second. It's got to be Kuzan. All right. All right. Now, a lot of people are going to say that's like a crazy take, but I think he's someone who like embraces the ideas of One Piece and like the ideals of One Piece being like chasing your dreams and all that. Yet he's like been forced into like a bad situation with like the world government in terms of becoming admiral. My Wi-Fi is not my friend tonight, guys. Sorry about the delays and all that. That's annoying. Okay, we back though. We back. All right. What was I saying though? Kuzan for sure. Number one. In my book. All right. He's super strong. All right. He's doing what he wants to do now. He's left the world government. He after being defeated. All right. He says, "I'm back. I'm getting after what I want," and I think he will come and play a very vital role at the end of the story. A lot of people think he might turn on the Blackbeard Pirates. I don't think necessarily that's what's going to happen. I think the Blackbeard Pirates are just going to be outright defeated, yet he will kind of just be excluded from that. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know, Kuzan is fire. I know, kind of ironic emoji. But I think that he's someone I'm watching closely. He's gotten a lot of cover story action in the last few chapters of One Piece too. And we even got the one animated, the one cover story animated. That was kind of crazy. Against Cracker. Cracker got nerfed there. All right, Cracker goes from being Gear 4, Bounce Man is the minimum necessary to defeat one of those to just being iced like that. Like, come on. All right, Cracker got a little bit robbed, but yeah, I don't know. I think Kuzan will continue to get a lot of this more like off-screen development per se, and I think a lot of people they want to see it. Who doesn't want to see more Kuzan? All right, he's someone who has been in the story since like one of the like first 100 chapters. Our first 100 chapters, Kuzan is here. He's active. He's doing stuff. Who else have we seen like that besides like the Straw Hats themselves? And consistently strong. That's another thing I want to throw out there. Kuzan has been consistently, like, incredibly strong throughout the entire story of, like, One Piece. What do we think is, no, let's go back to the cookbook. Give me some good topics to talk about. I can't lie. Ooh, former pirate Shaki's simmered beans. Ooh, that kind of sounds good. I want those pancakes and mozzarella sticks, though, guys. If y'all convince me, I'll eat that. I'll eat that on stream. The pancakes and mozzarella sticks on stream. Make a little sandwich out of it. What do we think? Is that too crazy, chat? That too crazy? Monster Burger. Ooh. Team Straw Hat is in trouble. That seems a little crazy. Tom's Workers. This looks low-key really good. Kokoro's Curry Rice. We smacking on that? What do we think, chat? What do we think? We eating some of these One Piece recipes or not? And also, if we eating these One Piece recipes, am I getting chocolate chip pancakes and mozzarella sticks? Because that sounds really good. I think that might be the vibe later. More Davy back fight, guys. If this isn't foreshadowing, okay. There's now two recipes in this cookbook that reference the Davy back fights. Okay, now I personally can't remember that many meals being cooked during the Davy back fights, but I could be wrong. All right, I'm sure Sanji whipped something good up. All I remember is him and Zoro being soccer balls, which was hilarious. Yeah, but definitely not that much cooking. I think this is foreshadowing that we're gonna see a Davy back fight near the end of the story. What do you guys think, chat? Chat, what do you think? Do you think we're going to see another Davy back fight? More Davy back fights in One Piece? I low-key could go for it. I can't lie. I thought they were pretty good. Pretty entertaining. Two more Davy back... Guys, we're up to 4. What the heck? 4 recipes that reference Davy back fights. What do we think about that? That is actually crazy.
There's no way that they just didn't have any other ideas. This is actually crazy. I might have to make a whole theory book. A whole theory based off of literally just this book. What's that? One more? Hopefully, bro. Hopefully. Who knows, though? I got drinks in here, too? That's kind of crazy. I might have to make this cookbook, actually what I eat. Start living a little bit. Eating a little better. Maybe pancakes and mozzarella and sticks ain't the move tonight. Okay, look at banana glasses, though. Chat, we rocking with the banana glasses? Shit. There we go, banana glasses. Chat, we rocking with the banana glasses? I can't lie, Sanji looks really good in them. What do we think? He wants to make that for all the ladies in the world. This is like the dessert section. This is crazy. What do we think, chat? Do I cook up these recipes on live? That might be a move. That low-key sounds like a move. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Ooh, okay. Okay, chat. I gotta prep y'all for this because this is a classic. All right. Anyone who's got a job knows this one. All right. Classic workplace pizza party. All right. Read it and weep. Even Oda believes in it. All right. The One Piece world can't escape from the dreaded workplace pizza party. This book is for sure getting an entire video now, chat. All right. This might be like the best content source I've gotten all year. I can't lie. When was it even released? When's the copyright? Chat. Anyone know when this book was released? When was the cookbook released, chat? What do we think? Chat, anyone know when this book was released? One Piece cookbook, chat? The book also got so many blank pages at the end. Oh, here we go. First printing in 2021, chat. Okay. The One Piece cookbook was thought up in the year 2021. That was only 2 years ago, which means we were still in Wano at that time. Okay? I'm coming up with this theory on the spot. You guys are going to hear it first right now, okay? Okay. In 2021, Oda is heavily involved with all One Piece media literature, especially something like this that released, like, it's official Shonen Jump Viz Media material, okay? That's one fact that we have for this being, canon, that Davy Back fights are going to be coming back and going to play a major role in the end of One Piece, okay? This released in 2021 and has gotten 2 revisions. This is the 3rd revision, chat. I will prove that to you here. 3rd revision. 3rd printing right just there above the Viz Media. I know y'all see that. Okay. Which means this book has been continually updated. Why would they need to continually update a One Piece cookbook? Other than the fact that potentially the information they put in it the first time around was incorrect. Okay? In terms of the manga references, because this book is littered with manga references. So what do we think about that, chat? Oh, we got hit splats. Hit splats on the kick. We'd like to see that. Running up them kick followers. We're going to be getting monetized on both platforms soon, guys. That's what we love. But to get back to the theory, all right. 3rd revision came out in 2022, November 2022. Now we know that this book has been continually updated since that moment and will probably continue to be updated as Sanji cooks more recipes, as more food gets updated. That kind of just makes sense. At the end of the day, this is probably just a money grab for Viz Media, Shonen Jump. But what else could it be? That's what I'm here to think about. And what I think it probably is Oda giving us a taste of what's to come in One Piece. What's to come in One Piece? More Davy back fights. Okay? What do we think about that, chat? Chat, what do we think about that? More Davy back fights in One Piece? Proof being the One Piece cookbook? What do we think? Also, what do we think about Oda supporting corporate pizza parties? That's kind of crazy. Corporate pizza parties are One Piece canon. I guess that's not too crazy though. Food parties in One Piece, that's just what goes on. Chat, who wants to debate me live too? I'm always down to get for these live debates. Chat, if you only had one episode that you could watch of One Piece ever again, what would it be? I think there's a few good answers, honestly. One of them being like the return, like when Sabo returns to Luffy during Dressrosa. That's probably pretty up there in my book. Another one that's probably pretty high up there is like probably when the episode of Blackbeard using both fruits at the same time. That one was kind of crazy. Both of the devil fruit abilities. That's also something we have not seen more of lately, chat. What do we think about that? Okay, because I think there is so much more that has like that just people just forget about that. People forget about that Blackbeard's chilling with 2 devil fruits, literally like the most powerful man in the world based off of devil fruit ability alone. I think he honestly, I'm gonna throw this out there. I think that the drawback of his of the darkness fruit is that what I was saying though is I think the darkness fruit can't use Haki. But I'll get more into that. What you said, Kaggle. A moment you rewatches Luffy defeating Crocodile. Ooh, that was such a classic. I think the when we think about One Piece, I mean those huge moments of just like all the buildup of the arc, especially in Alabasta, we have a revolution happening literally above them. All right, and then here Luffy comes flying out of the ground, the man who has been oppressing the entire country for however long, I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but he sends him flying through the ground. That is such a liberating feeling. We literally, due to Oda's storytelling capabilities, we feel like we are one of the one of the Alabasta people who are getting freed just alongside of him. I mean, that is something crazy. Whole Cake Island though is actually I can't lie. Whole Cake Island might be my favorite arc. I think there is just too many crazy things that happen in the arc and too many different abilities. And I think Wano is when we really start to see the true width of power that exists in the new world. All right. Now from the we know the width of power that exists in the One Piece universe, but the new world up until that point was kind of a mystery. I mean, we saw in Fishman Island, a lot of people know Fishman Island is a very underwhelming arc for a lot of people, but we see a little bit of what can happen in terms of Haki. There was when we see Haki really be solidified in the One Piece universe. All right. Another thing after we see Dressrosa, but the problem is with Dressrosa is we've already seen these characters kind of active before in Punk Hazard. Okay, so it's when the problem is with some of these more drawn out arcs is that it kind of it makes the stakes not as high. Now, the thing about Whole Cake Island, though, is that it's not drawn out like that. I mean, the Straw Hats pull up, they crash a party, they cause destruction, they blow up her cake castle, and then they leave. I mean, not very many arcs are as straightforward as that in One Piece. They might seem like it, but none are truly to the level of hit and run status that one is. I mean, Luffy just goes off in that arc. I think that Whole Cake will probably go down as like one of the best arcs in One Piece history. Also, a lot of people just really like Big Mom, and her backstory. I mean, her backstory is one of the craziest, and it was also, I think, one thing about it that a lot of people like is that it was her backstory is left up for like interpretation. Although I mean it's pretty clear what happened to all the people that she was around in Mother Carmel, especially Mother Carmel. I mean, there's one way that you get a devil fruit ability, and that is through eating a devil fruit, or I guess there's another way now. So I think there's so much that we see in Whole Cake Island that just makes it such a goated arc. That's what we need to get some whole cake dessert recipes up in here. That sounds good. That sounds so good. Heavy meat recipes though, chat. Water, meat, barbecue. I love some barbecue. Chat, what do we think about barbecue? Monstrous grilled giant Sandora dragon. Is that even like use steak? Okay, come on, chat. We're getting scammed in the One Piece cookbook. They're giving us dragon recipes. They're showing us dragons and whatever these things are on screen. We might even get some reindeer. I don't know. That could kind of be busting. Eat some chopper. Are we eating chopper for dinner? We eating chopper for dinner, chat? Oh, Sanji be dropping these cooking facts. Anyone who's not worked in a kitchen before, if you need to get some cooking knowledge, get this One Piece cookbook. I wonder if there's grilled ice cubes in this cookbook. Chat, have you guys ever had grilled ice cubes? Do you guys think Luffy would like grilled ice cubes, chat? What do we think? Luffy's favorite meat on the bone. That's a classic. Already been through some of these already, chat. Just want to go through, make sure I didn't. This, guys, they like that water meat. Probably from Water 7, I think. Ooh. But, yeah. Water 7's a goated arc. Water 7's so good. It's like a spy thriller arc in One Piece. Come on. What is there to not like about that? Who am I kidding? Impel Down's roasted hummingbird. Now, I got the roasted hummingbird the first time around, but Impel Down, guys, if they're having bird at Impel Down, they're eating good, especially with the way this looks. Whoa, this looks good. It's like a Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving dinner at Impel Down. I guess you imprisoned at Impel Down, you having Thanksgiving dinner every night. The Hot Rock Stew. That's crazy. And also, like, I can't get over the fact that it's literally a picture. Do you think Egghead? I think Egghead is better than Wonho, mainly because, like, I mean, look at the height of the action that we're in right now, and look at like the height of the action that took place during Wano. Now, obviously, like, it's not the same. Like, it's not apples to apples. It never is. Okay, but when we still think about like what Luffy was up against in Wano, sure, he's up against like a quote-unquote unkillable warlord of the sea, and then another one, or not warlord, emperor. All right, he's up against Big Mom and Kaido. All right, but he doesn't have to fight Big Mom, so he only took down one of them, truly. Okay, but right now he's against 5 people, or he's about to be against 5 people, who are probably some of the, if not the strongest people in the entire One Piece universe, given what we've seen from just one of them so far. Now, if the other 4 Gorosei come in and they're complete like trash cans, now I'll take back everything I said. I will literally eat anything you guys say in chat on stream. Okay, like, I don't even care. But like, I think that there is no way that when the rest of the 4 Gorosei arrive on Egghead, we don't see, like, I don't even, like, we're gonna see strength and power beyond our comprehension. I mean, think about what happened during Sabaody. Okay, a little bit like there's a lot of comparisons that we can see between Sabaody and Egghead Island right now, and especially when we think about like the Buster Call and how all these sort of things like fit into play, and what also happened during Sabaody, the Straw Hats had to flee. Okay, that is almost exactly like that's what's happening right now in Egghead. We know the Straw Hats are trying to escape, but Luffy isn't. Luffy isn't really. All right, he's fighting them. I mean, he's putting up a good fight. I mean, he put Kizaru down for the count. He's not coming back. At least on the side of the world government this arc, and I think that, I mean, what we've seen from the Gorosei and Saturn so far, especially with him using Luffy's own like gum fruit attack like effects against Luffy. Guys, we cannot put this past anything. He has experience fighting the gum fruit. This dude is ancient. He is over 800 years old, and he's a trash fighter. You could spend literally 200 years. You could spend 2 lifetimes fighting, and it's like not even a dent on his life. Dude still got 600 other years to do whatever he wants. And he also probably was like a founding member of like the world government, okay? Which, like, given his current age and stuff, he probably has been at this like level for a very, very long time, okay? At this age for a very, very long time. And look at what he's still capable of doing. We know Oda came out and said during an SBS that age does not like directly affect your strength like that. What it does is your training. What has caused Garp to get weaker over time is the fact he just isn't training as hard. He doesn't have any like reason to. What he's putting his energy into is raising up the next generation of Marines to take over for him, because he knows that the world is changing, and that he knows that he needs a nice, bright, young generation to take over. It's kind of just like Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Chat, I don't know if you guys have seen that. Let me know, chat, what do we think? What do we think about Avatar: The Last Airbender? But, like, it's exactly what we've seen, that he refused to take over the Fire Nation, alright, and he told Zuko that they need a young person with new and like bright ideals to come and raise up the country from where it was. Okay, it's almost the exact, I mean, we're seeing probably the exact same things play out in One Piece. Okay, it just makes sense. Those who are in power and who are older and have wisdom and experience, okay, they know that when they should abdicate their power to those who are younger and those who are willing to make a change. But I'm not trying to discredit what Wano did at all, because Wano is a goated One Piece arc, and up until, that point, we have, I mean, the animation that we've seen on Wano, unbeatable, okay? I think that, the thing about One Piece animation styles is they've always evolved, okay? And, like, yeah, it's just, there's always gonna be changes, and it always takes a little bit of time to grow on me. So it'll just take a little while for this Egghead animation to grow on me a little bit more. Yeah, they're doing that live action pretty well. I kind of agree. I like the storytelling and the stuff with it. I think they're doing a pretty good job with it so far. I don't like the visuals. I'm gonna throw that out there. And I kind of saw a whole video on this recently that someone made. I can't remember the creator of that video. But it was really good. It was in depth on how like they've used like an indoor filming, like this specific indoor like filming thing for almost the entire thing for like the all the outdoor scenes. And I agree that like it does look really bad, and it makes these characters stand really close to each other and stuff. And I think one thing in Avatar that's like essential to the story is like the size of the spaces. I mean, think of when we're at like the Northern Air Temple. All right, imagine if we're at like the Northern Air Temple or something like that, and I know we've seen a lot of this stuff already, but like, I mean, imagine if we're in some of these areas and we're seeing people like literally right next to each other. Okay, I think it just doesn't make sense. Like the Earth Kingdom, all right, for example, when we get into Ba Sing Se, I mean, there are some huge courtyards that we see in Ba Sing Se, and some huge palaces. And the problem is like when we see these in the live action, if they stay on the path of what they're doing so far, which obviously they have, they can change. they are never locked down on one thing that they're doing as long as they actually care about appeasing the audience. But these spaces and the way those scenes are going to play out, I think, are really going to kind of harm the overall feel of the show. And I think people will start to feel those effects. Yeah, but I do like the show, and I think it's good, and I'm so happy that it's getting a live action. I haven't watched the newer episodes. I just watched the first one when it came out. I'm a busy man making content all the time for you guys. Can only consume so much media, and One Piece takes up a lot of my time, especially when I'm thinking about it all the time like this. I'd be thinking deep. But Avatar is one of my favorite IPs. I love pretty much everything animation, though, I can't lie. Animation's just great. Chat, what do we think that is? Why is it that we like animation so much, chat? I think, like, for me, I think it's like sometimes when I imagine the abilities that they have, and if, like, I could do something like that. I mean, who doesn't imagine stuff like that? Like, that's one thing. But I think it's mainly more, like, the lessons and stuff and the fact that, and, like, the storytelling. I mean, I would say right now that anime and manga is, like, the peak of modern, like, literature and storytelling and, like, TV shows and everything right now. Like, most American content like that has become worthless. And I think a lot of people would agree with me there. Now, I'm not saying that that's everything. I mean, for example, like the new Walking Dead spinoff, like the Rick spinoff, The Ones Who Live, I am in love with that right now. But there is just so much, like, terrible content out there that fills the gaps whenever there's nothing else. We maybe get, like, one or two good, like, TV show seasons a year, okay? And, like, back, like, maybe, like, 15, 20 years ago, I mean, everything on TV was, like, a very well-known, like, show, and was and had a very, like, good support behind it. But everything we're seeing now is all split up onto all these streaming platforms. I think it's made it, like, very difficult for the average consumer to be aware and to actually, like, actively consume this media that they want to consume. I think people want to see good content, and I think the thing is that right now that what's meeting it for them is, like, Crunchyroll. Okay, if you get a Crunchyroll subscription, what other anime service subscriptions do you need? Okay, and I'm legitimately asking. Like, I have Crunchyroll and I've been able to watch everything I've ever wanted to watch. Okay, like, but that doesn't exist in all and I guess traditional TV markets. Okay, if you want to watch the shows you want to watch, regardless of who made it, okay, you have to get a different streaming service, or you have to pay additional package to watch it. I think that's a problem, but I don't see that going away anytime soon. I think it's profitable. I mean, people are paying for it. I'm paying for it. But there's everyone can always put on their pirate hat. I mean, this is a One Piece stream. This is a One Piece channel, anyways. But I cover all sorts of media. Some of my most popular videos on this channel have been about non-One Piece related content. Can't find them though. Took them down. They don't fit the vibe anymore. I could bring them back though. I think I might need to. Chat, you gotta start watching Shogun. Chat, if you have not started watching Shogun, I need you guys to do that right now. Alright, everyone get off the stream. I need to go to 0 viewers right now on both Kick and YouTube. Alright, I want to hit 0 viewers right now. Everyone go watch Shogun on Hulu. You don't need anything extra. Regular Hulu for once, okay? Which is, like, I don't know when the last time I opened up a show on Hulu and I didn't need any Showtime Plus HBO add-on. But it's great. It's great. That's an interesting one. Let me know what you guys think of that. Chat, if we could only if one like chat, what do we think the odds are that One Piece is, like, the last true island that we visit in, like, the story? I don't know if you guys have, like, thought about that. like, obviously at some point, you know, like they're gonna have to go for the One Piece, and when they get to like Laugh Tale, like that's like quote unquote like be like the end of the arc, end of the story more or less. There still might be some like meeting up with friends and stuff they do after that, and obviously they need to defeat the world government. But like in terms of like a true island adventure arc, like traditional for the One Piece story, I really think that Egghead's gonna be the last one we see. I think we're gonna see a lot more stuff like the war arc. You know, we did not see anything of like Marineford in terms of like the world or like the greater world of it. I guess if that makes sense. Like now we have a very deep understanding of the Marines and the world government, but we don't know Marineford versus like other islands that we've seen in One Piece. We've spent very similar amounts of time, but we know very very different amounts. What do you guys think about that? Chat, I know I said earlier, but what do we think about the Fortnite One Piece collab coming? I think that's crazy. Not surprising though. I think it'll anyone who wants to create One Piece content though, let me tell you this right now, it's getting always generates more interest. All right, think about what people are going to want to see. They're going to want to see One Piece Fortnite. Okay? Put yourself in a position. I know I'm going to. When does it even actually chat? When does that come out? Anyone know when that comes out? Just in case those of you guys who don't know, like this was leaked by the same people who leaked like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Doom, Avatar collabs. I mean, this is like a very very confirmed leaker. I mean, it's guaranteed we got One Piece coming to Fortnite. And I think even with the current animation style, I think it's like a perfect time. I think translating if they took like the current animation style and made it like a little more 3D and then just threw them in, who knows? Even with the greater with all the investments and stuff they've done into Epic Games and stuff recently, and with like the metaverse esque aspect of it, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a One Piece world that we actually get, or like that would actually be insane. Chat. Do we think that Fortnite is gonna release like a full One Piece game in Fortnite? Kind of like what they did with like Lego. I think that could be that could be huge. That could be huge, chat. What do we think about that? Okay, chat. Been streaming for an hour. It was a good stream. We got some good viewers. We got some good activity. Look at chat's bussin'. Kaggle, thanks for stopping by, watching. I always appreciate you. Yeah. We're going to be coming back with some more One Piece content. I'll have another video later this week. You guys know what's up. And I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.